So in this session, we'll be working with slicing the list. For making a slice, you have to specify the index of the first and the last element that you want to work. See, with the use of the range function, Python normally stops one item before the second index that you specify. As we've seen in the previous example, the range function, suppose I require the element to be listed from 1 to 30, it lists with a list item that is still 29. So in the examples of the bird, I will use the same example for the bird's name. And we have the elements, about 8 elements in the list. We have about 8 elements in the list. And the elements, suppose I require this to be, the elements are to be numbered from 0 to 7. As you know, the element index began from 0. So 0 for turkey, 1 for swan, 2 for peacock, 3 for owl, 4 for eagle, 5 for duck, 6 for crane, and 7 for bat. Suppose I require that list to be sliced. So in this case, what I do is that, so I do the print, take a print function and take the variable birds, and I want to slice it from the element from 0 to 5, 0 and 5, right? So in this case, I require the elements to be printed from 0 to 5th element. So shift enter. So you find that the elements are been printed. So this has been slicing the elements, right? So turkey, swan, peacock, and owl and eagle. So you have the 5 elements from the list. Suppose I start the element to be printed from 1. Suppose I take print birds and I take 1 till 5, right? So in this case, shift enter, you find that the element 1 has been taken. So turkey has been avoided since the element number is 0, or the index number where the element is present is 0, right? So in this case, you find the index number begins with 1 and it prints till the element number 5, that is eagle, right? So in this case, my slice starts with index number 1 and ends at element number 5, right? Suppose I eliminate the start of the element number, index number itself. So what will happen? We'll see that. So print birds, and in this time I will not make any element number from the starting index number. So in this case, I just put the colon and I just put 5, right? And we'll see what will happen. Shift plus enter. So in this case, you find that the Python automatically starts your slicing at the beginning of the list itself. So in this case, you have the beginning of the list begins from turkey, which is 0 element. In this case, I have not given any index number, starting index number, and Python automatically slice your list at the beginning of the element itself, right? Suppose I say that I will remove the element at the end index number, right? Suppose I type print birds and I just put the element number as 0 and I put the double column over here, semicolon, and I will not put any end index number. This time we'll check what the Python will do. So shift plus enter. In this case, you find that the element number begins from 0 and I have not put any end index number to be sliced. So in this time, you find that it lists all the element within the list. Python automatically lists all the element in the list. So it means that we have the control over the list. So which are the index number? It's ultimately the index number that we have to know, and the specific elements that we can list as per the index number that we give. So this is what slicing means.